So zami gogo nomkhulisa ka Center Dress uGogo Bathini Mbatha uma avula kuvale emzini amadoda uLocksmith uphumile ke usezweni elikude lena uyosilisa oKhia abasha kwesinye isikhathi uthola uKhia iwona lo osebenzisayo kodwa kune rust ku padlock usabathu uthi uya10 uKhia awuvume ufaka Q20 awuvumi still ushithi you need to buy a new set your key. So we're here to cut a new keys for you guys and for myself. Now I also want luck. Now I also want to live a good life. I have a family, that I have kids that I have to take to school and everything. So now I also like to have a good life. So I'm not just here for you guys. I'm also here for myself, and I must be honest with that. Today we are saying, don't listen to them. Don't listen to everything they are saying. Do your own research. I've realized over the years that people hide their core thing that they use for them to make money. They hide it. I have spoken to many people. When you're struggling, when you're as an entrepreneur, things are not going well, but you can see, man, there's this guy that is doing not exceptionally well, extremely well. And you ask them what you do, and then they will show you the figures to say, no, the business, you need to run it this way. These are the things that you need to be careful about and everything. And when you tell them, I'm actually doing whatever that you're telling me better than you are explaining. And they'll say, how? Then you explain to them. Then they understand that, hey, this guy is clued up when it comes to issues of business. Then they run out of words to tell you. Then you will hear somebody run out of words to lie to you. And then you hear one person saying, you must know he's hiding something. You must know. They are hiding something. As soon as he includes the issue of, another thing that I'm doing, I pray hard, it's God intervention, what, you must know, pass. You must know he's lying to you. There's something behind praying. Because if praying was exactly one of the things that he is relying on, he was going to tell you about prayer first. Others, they will lie to you and tell you about prayer first, knowing very well it's not about prayer. It's something else. It's something else. Don't listen to everything they are saying. Do your own research. That is when I said to you guys, it is wise to do things on your own. Do things on your own. You'll be able to do a research that will benefit you, a research that will give you the results that you are expecting. Because if you plan on your own, even if you are taking the biggest risk of all, you are taking a risk convincing yourself, this will work for me. This is what will work for me. So don't be played by people telling you that, no, don't use isigubhu. Isigubhu siyabulala, isigubhu sikhatha umndeni, isigubhu senza lokhu, isigubhu senza lokhu. Hey, don't take that and everything. If I come to you and educate you about something, whatever I'm educating you is based on research that I've done. Intensive research, not just research. So your friend, he is going to criticize exactly what he's using to make money. Whenever they criticize, they will criticize exactly because they're trying to move, to shift your focus for you not to be in the same level they are. It happens even on traditional healers. You go from one traditional healer to another. Hey, mkhulu kuyabheda. Hey, gogo kuyabheda. What can I do? No. Bothatha imithi emhlophe, imithi ebomvu, wokwenza lokhu, wophahla emsamo, wokwenza lokhu. Knowing very well that there is something that they are using, but they are hiding it from you. Why? Because they don't want you to be in the same level with them. They want you to always come back to them. And even if you beg, they are not going to help you. That's the sad part of it. At least if ever they say, okay, I want him to suffer. I want him to beg for help. It's fine. But then I'm begging. give me help. They don't. So it is very important that you do your own thing. Let them go. Let them leave you. Let them leave your space. You know, let them, allow them not to know what is happening within your cycle. Because the problem that we also find ourselves having, UNESCO, everybody knows about scoop circle. Every Dick, Tom and Jerry knows about UNESCO. Why? Why are you telling them? Scoop works better in Fihlagadweni because if you're communicating with your ancestors, and it depends with one kind of scope to another kind of scope. I'm not talking about the scope lezamanga ukuthi overnight you'll have whatever millions will come to your bank and everything. You know, the scammers, this fake Gogo Bathini Mbatha on Facebook. There's this idiot who created a content that overnight and people, they fall into that. But I'm not into that because I'm not going to promote him. But the bottom line is you need to do your own research, because if you are doing your own research, chances of you not making it are slim. Because why? Nobody knows what you're doing. So they have nothing to attack. They have nothing to scrutinize. They have nothing to close. You're done. They don't know what you're doing. They don't. They're confused. And if they're confused, whatever they're using is going to be confused, because they don't know where to direct their filthy muti to. They don't know. Because you're not telling them, Uguti, this is what you're doing. This is how you make money. This is what you are using for you to make money. This is what you are using for protection. They don't know. There's a guy, oh, I like him. He's from Joburg. Whenever he comes to see me, he leaves the car at home. He takes a bus. You know, so his friends and everything, and whoever who knows him, because they see a car, they think, no, he's around. He's far. You know, he comes to me, he uses a taxi, he doesn't ask for a lift, because that's another problem that people do. You go to a traditional healer, and then on your way there, you start asking for favors. You start asking for favors. Can I catch a lift with you? And everything. Sometimes your ancestors don't want that. They stepped out of the car, they don't get inside the car. You've lost them. The reason there is a shackle from 12 Union Street to home is because we want you to go with your ancestors. When people, you don't know what people do in their cars when they leave home to a traditional healer. They communicate with their ancestors. They burn in pepper inside the car. They talk to their ancestors. We are traveling with who and who and who and who and who. Please protect us in this car and everything. Then there's Mbatha now. They get lost, they get lost, they get lost. There's a couple that they were traveling with this other old Madala. They got home, they got lost for about 4 hours. Going from Mbatha there to Mbatha there, getting lost in a very, 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 very serious note. When they got there, I said to them, how many were you in the car? They said 3. I said, when you left Cape Town, how many were you in the car? They said 2. I said, the third person, where does he come from? They said, no, we got them from. I said, that's why. His ancestors are so powerful, they didn't want to go with you. There's nothing wrong with you. His ancestors, they didn't want to go with you. I bet you that person you're going with is a traditional healer. They said, no, but you can't see, he's not wearing anything. I said, same as I called the old man. Hey, Gogo, that's why I'm here. I'm stuck. You know, my stuff is not going well. People were coming, but now people are no longer coming. I said, okay, I will help you. Thank you so much. You can go outside. I said to them, you see? So it is very, 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 very important to understand, when you go for help, go alone. If there's a transport, specific transport for you to get there, take that transport. If there isn't, stop asking for favors. There's a video that I'm going to do maybe tomorrow, whereby I say ancestors have pride. All our ancestors, they have pride. Yichomane lezinto. Trust me. Yichomane. And in ancestors, koni kotane, some ancestors. So I'll get you to that video. It's a specific video that I've been planning for a longest of time now, so that I explain it the way that you'll understand and the way that it will assist you. On this one, all I'm saying is that you must do a research on your own in terms of where to get help. If you ask somebody, don't ask it direct. Just say, you know, there's a friend of mine who's struggling and everything. He's looking for something like this. I don't know where he thinks I can know that. You'll hear somebody in person say, no, maybe you must go to Kenya. Maybe you must go to India. Maybe he must go to Nigeria. Whatever. Maybe he must go to Durban. Maybe he must go to Guamhlabialengan. Wherever. The bottom line is, you have a clue now to say, now moya umpushele ndabenetis. When you go there, you don't tell them you're going there. You tell them you're going to an opposite direction. Actually, you don't have to tell them anything because you are doing your own thing. And if you find something, focus on it. Guys, sometimes things are not working out for us because we are all over. We are just all over. I've said this before. You get to a person, you know, I go to this house, Nyobetela, and meet, you know, there's moot there, there's moot. I asked them, what is there sangoma here? They said, no, there's no sangoma. I said, why there's a lot of moot here? They said, no, it's things that we charge from one person to another. I said, but you need to finish the course. Guys, use moot like antibiotics. Finish the course. Finish everything. If you are given something by a traditional healer, make sure you finish it, unless they told you to keep some, you know, for luck, you know, if there's a bad spirit, you know, if there's a bad vibe in the house, kids are crying and everything, you can burn this and everything. Use it. Use it until it's finished. Don't overuse it, obviously, but use it. Because sometimes people are taking stuff, they're keeping it in their house, they think things will happen. Abanye. Because of we talk too much. You heard somebody says to you, hey, you know, when I come with Muti, I just use it once or twice and I just lose interest. Then you also fall into that. Because they said it nice, you know, it was a voice from somebody who's living a soft life. They are misleading you. Most of them, they're misleading you. They're lying to you. When they get home, they stop everything. They focus. They don't eat pork. They don't eat whatever they are told not to eat. They focus. When now you come here, you tell me, no, hey, you know, hey, no, I don't like Umuti. Umuti is not working for me. You know, I was told that Umuti won't work for me and everything. Koko, what must I do? Sometimes it's true, Umuti is not working for you. But sometimes you heard it from a soft life person saying that Umuti is not working for them. So now you claim that Umuti is not working for them because it sounds cool. As if you'll be given something far more better. Yes, that's why you get things that you don't know how to handle them. Because of what? You've misled the traditional healer. All the traditional healer, no, let me say all the genuine traditional healers, when they give you something that they know it will work for you. And you started with consultation. They know it's going to work for you. If it's not going to work for you, they'll tell you, this muti is not going to work for you, but I have something that will work for you. Not all muti is muti according to ancestors. Some muti are iswash. Some muti are food for ancestors. They don't regard it as muti, they regard it as food, because ancestors sometimes they want to eat first before they open things up for you. How's that? So when you are busy using muti, that helps you, not them, that benefits you, not them. That's why they stop that muti until you go back and use umuti that will also benefit them. Simple. Sarwasendo to Gogo Bathini Mbatha Mavula Volumes in my daughter. Don't listen to everything they are saying. Do your own research. Otherwise, you will suffer your whole life because they are hiding what helps them, what benefits them. Why they're doing that? They are smart. They are smart. And I love them for that. I love those people. I praise them for that. Because Nati, we talk too much. I tell you about this is what I'm using. You try it and it's not working for you. You go around. Yeah, when he's rich, I know he's using something. You are now advertising, criticizing him or her that he's using something just because of you've tried it and then it didn't work. Why it didn't work? You didn't need it maybe sometimes. Sarwa sendo to Gogo Bathini Mbatha Mavula Volumes na mama dot. O Auntie Osha. Chawazana.